one day somebody does something unspeakable to someone else, to someone you hardly knew, and you do something about it because you can.
We get this story from KTLA 5 News, Los Angeles. A Los Angeles Police Department officer was charged with 16 felonies for illegally recording conversations with his fellow officers that allegedly contained sexist, homophobic, and racist remarks. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office announced this last week and a half ago. The officer, 43-year-old Daniel Flores, allegedly taped portions of conversations while he was assigned to a unit that performed background investigations into police candidates seeking jobs with the LAPD. The recordings were taped secretly without permission of his fellow officers, said Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman. I'm going to get back to that. He said this case serves as a warning to anyone seeking to record a conversation without the other person's permission that doing so is illegal and has been a crime in the state of California for over 50 years. That was the district attorney. He said, it doesn't matter where you work or who you are, a neighbor, a coworker, or in this case, a police officer. Your right to privacy in a confidential conversation is protected no matter who is doing the recording or, with few exceptions, why they are doing the recording. He said, for those illegal eavesdroppers, please know that my office will prosecute them for their actions surreptitiously recording others. Now, the conversations were taped in 2024. The recordings performed on officers responsible for hiring potential police candidates allegedly included sexist, homophobic, and racist remarks. That's the LAPD. Flores was charged with 16 felony counts of eavesdropping or recording confidential communications. His arraignment was August 10th in Department 30 of the Fultz Criminal Justice Center. Now, if convicted, he faces up to 13 years in state prison. They said, we deplore the sexist, homophobic, and racist remarks made by certain LAPD employees, and they should be held accountable for such statements, said Hochman, that's the DA. He said, however, in our all-party consent state, where California has been one of the nation's leaders in protecting privacy and deterring illegal eavesdropping for over half a century, one cannot simply choose to break the law because one wants to pursue a personal agenda. The options are to not break the law or do nothing. One can address important issues by going through the proper legal channels. Yeah, that'll help in the LAPD. If one chooses a law-breaking path instead, then the consequences will be straightforward and significant. Yeah, use the channels. Tell your lieutenant. He'll go. The case remains under investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department's Internal Affairs Division. I like how he says, just use your chain of command. Yeah, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go, well, go back to work. We'll take care of it. Gotcha, buddy. And as soon as he walks out the door, this guy's a snitch. But I wanted to get back to it, and I'm done here, but I want to get back to something real quick. So the district attorney, Nathan Hochman, says you can't record people surreptitiously without their knowledge. That's true. Now, I had somebody tell me one time I was recording doing cop watches or First Amendment audits, and somebody commented on one of my videos and said, you know, you're in California. That's a two-party consent. You're going to get charged with a crime. You keep doing that. No. Because if you would go back and read it instead of just talking out your butthole, you'll learn that under that law, if I'm holding my cell phone up like this recording, that law says that if I'm recording you, you can see it. Oh, this guy's recording us. Look, you are to assume there's audio recording as well on that device. So basically, I'm recording video. You are to assume that that also has audio recording. That's the law. And people say, well, yeah, but if they're far away and you can still hear them talking, doesn't matter. They're in public. They can look over and see that I'm recording. That's fair game. They can prosecute you, but under that law, and I don't think any judge is going to convict you, because if he does, he sets what's called a precedent. A precedent. So from that mark on, anybody recording in public can be convicted for audio recording. There ain't no judge going to do that. They're gonna be like, I ain't changing the law like that. They're going to go by the law, what the law says. So the moral of the story here is that they're speaking of recording. Let's say I hit record on my phone and then I put it in my pocket and I go, "Hey, doing, bud?" And I'm recording you. That could be no, Or if I hit record and put it in my pocket and go, "I'm not recording." No. That, okay. But holding my phone up or holding a camera up where you can look over and go, "That guy's recording us." Fair game. You don't need consent. You're in public. You're in public. But let's say they're in a conference room and I'm out in the hallway and I walk up by the door and I go, "Let's record what they're saying." No. But if I walk in the conference room and go, "Hey guys," and they don't say stop, they just go, "Yeah, you're recording." Fair game. You have to say, no, we don't want to be recorded. But in public, like on a sidewalk or whatever, also the law signifies here, you got to walk away. Don't want to be recorded? Walk away. You're in public. It's a First Amendment right. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know.